Hello, everyone. I am Erika of Beadingschool.com, and you are watching Coffee Time with Erika, my weekly beady broadcast. Today, I am about to show you what's inside the newest Beading School Academy Theme Box, and I can't wait to share with you the colors and the shapes. But before we would start, then please let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me. I would like to make sure that you can see me well from the Beading School Facebook page and also from the Beading School YouTube channel. And I already see Rachel. She says, "Hello, dearest bead artists. So good to see all of you today. Hello, Erika. How has your day been? We can hear and see you well on YouTube. Wonderful. Thank you for letting me know, Rachel. And I had a very exciting day as I was getting ready for the video to meet you all. I see also Malia. She's also excited. And Asta and Corinne is here. Antoinette, Angelina, Katja, Sarah, Teresa, Robin, Yosin, Cindy, Louisa, Mary, Brigitte, Zuzi is here, Belinda. Dear Zuzi, since you are here, thank you so much. Could you please share the video to the Beading School Club and then leave a note that if that commenting doesn't work there, but at least it will be visible. Thank you so much. Belinda is here, Jennifer is here, Catherine, Sue, Aniko is here. Our newest team member who will help us with proof beading and beading samples for kids. Welcome aboard. Mary Lou, Catherine, Sherry, Jessica, Linda, Cindy, Kata is here, Ariana, Louisa, Belinda, Elena, Kimberly. Oh, Cindy says my favorite day every 2 months. That is so sweet. I can't decide which is my favorite. Unboxing a new theme and showing you everything because it's like a beautiful new beginning, or the mini challenge videos because then we are always like so excited for each other and that's so beautiful to see everyone's creation. So I don't want to make a decision which broadcast is my favorite. And Marcy, and thank you, Zuzi, for sharing. And Claire is here, and Gunnar, Heather, Loretta, Linda, Ingrid, Alexandra, and Kiki, Christina, Lita. Thank you, Lita. And Shelly and Anna and Nancy. And oh my God, so many of us, nearly 80 of us all together. Imagine. Wow, the creative energy. So time flies. And today I am about to show you what is the inspiration already for the third Beading School Academy box of 2024. What kind of shapes and colors are we going to play with? I already know, I happen to know that the main color will make lots of our dear Beading School Academy students happy. I love it when you share what you would like to play with and also where we should look into some improvements. That's how we can make beady wishes come true. Today with the colors of the newest Beading School Academy Theme Box, but also that's thankfully how we learned about an issue that is troubling our Swedish beaders. We are sorry, really sorry to hear about it. We heard about it from Sarah, but up until this moment, we thought that it's an individual problem. And please know that we are already working on this issue with this. With the names, disappearing names on the tags on packages for a while, and we can imagine how frustrating it must be. Sarah is so helpful, not only by bringing this into our attention, but we actually sent her a surprise package, so we can track the journey of the label, and we are trying to figure it out. And of course, we filed a big angry complaint with the Slovak post office. So hopefully, we will learn what's the problem very soon. Every time when it is possible, we upgrade your packages to FedEx to make sure that we avoid this issue and you have your beads faster. So please be patient with us, and we apologize for this annoying thing. And Heather is asking if we are going. Just a moment. I clicked somewhere wrong. So Heather is asking if we are going for a hike in the forest. And Kristen hopes that the shade that I was talking about will be green. And lovely ladies, it might be true. Both Heather and Kristen, and actually many of you thinking about green and wishing to play with green for already some time, might be right. So let me show you, before I would show you the box, then let me show you a picture. So last year, we visited Bavaria with Adam and a good friend. Why I chose this particular picture is because actually I'm on the phone with Andrea. Andrea, big boss of Treasury, my dear friend and colleague. And we were talking about new photo shoots that she was arranging for the upcoming Beadingschool Academy themes. So we went to Germany together with Adam and my good friend Monica to hike and to enjoy the beauty of the forests, the mountains, and the castles. And when we were sitting in a cafe, of course, we had to sit in a cafe under one of the iconic castles, you know, the one that actually inspired the Disney logo. I messaged Susie and Veronka with the idea of a box that we could be playing with. And indeed, it's finally happening. That is the box that we are going to play with over the next 2 months. Susie's and Veronka's enthusiasm was a proof that we need to make it happen. And the timing of playing with it during May and June is actually wonderful, as after a few months of enjoying the arrival of her new baby boy, Veronka is back with us. So she actually, in April, she was already beading, and she prepared several jewels for this collection alongside Nitti and Susie and me. And Veronka also prepared the second signature piece featuring a very special component. You know how well engineered Veronka's pieces are, so we are in for a treat with lots of beady learning and beauty. And just a little information for those beaders of us who haven't heard of Beadingschool Academy yet. So the Beadingschool Academy is a bi-monthly program for enthusiastic beaders who love playing with different shapes and different colors. And every 2 months, we are exploring a different source of inspiration. So I always put together a box that for me stands for that collection. And then over the 2 months, we are working on the same jewels. We are beading together during No One Has to Bead Alone sessions. There are articles. There is even a storytelling night, which is inspired by the same theme. So it's a beautiful program, and we are putting all our hearts and in all the inspiration into it with every single team. And if you are not yet a Beadingschool Academy student, then you can sign up at beadingschoolacademy.com. And this time we have a surprise, a big surprise for everyone who decides to join the Academy now. So this is a special offer for beaders who have never been students of the Beadingschool Academy. So if you sign up starting with the Bavarian Princess team before next week's Coffee Time with Erika, that's happening on the 21st of May, on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Central European Time, same time as today, you will on Wednesday receive a big gift from us. We will be in touch on Wednesday, and the gift will be, many call it the Bible of peyote. So I put all my knowledge about peyote bezeling into this ebook, and I show you how to even cover the back side of all these peyote bezels. Triangles, rounds, ovals, all kinds of shapes. So if you decide to become a student now with this team and you haven't been a student before, then next Wednesday we will be in touch and you will receive this ebook as an extra gift together with your team box. You need to be a turquoise or fuchsia level subscriber. This is not valid for yellow students. And as Manuela says, it is the Holy Bible. Antoinette says, great book, you will love it. And this is so handy, not only with this team of the Academy, but all the time. And thank you also, Lita. Oh my God, she says, I couldn't do my mini challenge piece without it. Thank you so much, ladies, for sharing your experience with it. But now, back to Bavaria. And back to a special person. Because, well, when thinking about Bavaria and when traveling in Bavaria last year, then I had a very special person on my mind. So, can you guess? Do you know a famous strong woman? You know how connected I feel to strong women from all over the world, from different parts of history. Do you know someone? Okay, I will help you. 19th century, who was born in Bavaria and could be a great source of inspiration for our next Beadingschool Academy Theme Box. Lita is asking Maria von Trapp. I don't know her, actually. I have to look into it. And then I see right away, 4 good answers. Catherine, Ariane, Kirsten, Irina. They all say, is it Sissi? And indeed, it is Empress Elisabeth of Austria, or as many call her still with affection, Sissi, who was also a Hungarian princess. So when I was little, there was actually a series running every year on TV about her. So that's how I got to know Sissi, Empress Elisabeth of Austria, born Duchess Elisabeth Amalie Eugenie in Bavaria. She was a woman of the highest circles and simultaneously the wild child of the Bavarian forests. And in the newest Beadingschool Academy theme, we will fuse these two. Green for her love and passion for Bavaria and nature, and sparkle and especially stars, like the diamond ones she loved wearing in her hair. For me, she is a representation of staying true to your values, to your true inner voice, to your character. No matter how circumstances change, where the wind blows you, if it blows you from Bavaria from a kind of humble, noble but humble family, all the way to the highest royal circles. If the wind blows you up, if the wind blows you down, how you adjust. It's about like staying true to your inner voice. So we will learn about her a lot during our theme. And now, dear beaders, I would like to wish you lots of fun while playing with the Bavarian Princess collection. And let's bead a tribute to Sissi and her inner strength. And let's see how the box looks like. So I will switch now to my hand camera. And please, ladies, let me know if you will still be able to hear me and see me. So let's do this. So this is how it looks like. Please let me know if you can hear me and see my box moving a little bit. And Zuzi says, I bet the trilogy about Sissi is still running every year. So apparently it was also on Slovak television, not only Hungarian. And Ariana also remembers Romy Schneider, traditional for her too. And Kimberly says, no matter where the wind blows, staying strong to your inner voice. Love this, Erika. I'm really happy that it resonates with you, Kimberly. We have so many amazing, strong women here in the Beading School Club with us. So this is also kind of tribute to everyone. And Kirsten and Mary Lou, Loretta, they say that they can see me. And Erin says she was waiting for green. And Malia is also happy for green. So let me take a sip of my drink and then let's see what's inside this beautiful box. Okay, Jill says that the series is also regularly on TV in the States. So I'm glad that it's a familiar topic. And one more important information, the Beading School Academy memberships, they have 3 different levels, and the 2 higher levels, turquoise and fuchsia, they also come with these beautiful theme boxes. The turquoise is slightly smaller, the fuchsia is fully packed, and it comes with 2 tutorials instead of 1. And I am now going to show you the fuchsia level box. And during the video, we will publish on the Beading School blog an article where you can find a summary of everything what's inside. So let me open this carefully. And it starts with a gift. How wonderful! So I love this little detail, how Andrea and her team are making this, that the fuchsia level box is marked fuchsia even inside. And then I have my gift here that you will also receive. And this is a bag of Preciosa pearls in pearlescent green. So this is an extra edition, and this goes perfectly well with what I have selected for the content of the box. So I'm opening it carefully. And how do you like, ladies, the first impression? So as you can see, there will be something truly special here, included in the fuchsia level box, but you can already see lots of sparkle, lots of cabochons, and even a beautiful metal component here on the top of it. And Cindy finds it beautiful on first sight. And Ariana says the outside looks already very promising. And let's start with a very special metal component. I will put this aside to make sure you see everything better. So this is a connector, 3 times 29 millimeters, full of beautiful cubic zirconia and with 3 loops. The backside is also beautiful. It's perforated, and thanks to these 3 loops, you can include this into one of your necklaces. So you can attach a strand of beads here on the right side, a strand of beads here on the left side, and connect the 2 halves of your clasp to your strands. And then, as you can see, there is a loop in the middle at the bottom, and that's where your pendant goes. So I will just grab a random beaded motif not coming from the collection, but to show you that this is where the pendant would go, and then the strands of beads on both sides. So this is how it looks like. And Sharon says, cool and calm is my first impression. After the last box of fire, so welcomed. Can't wait to get it and see all the pieces we will be making. And so good that you are noticing that after all this fire and walking barefoot on the beach with the Mexican Sayulita Sunset Collection, I wanted to take you into the shady Bavarian forests, and for a change, going from barefoot, switching to royalty. And then, right away, I have here one of your favorite shapes of cabochons, the teardrops. And this time, I selected the 7 times 10 millimeter size. We already played with this size, if I recall it correctly, then during Heather Kingsley Heath Winter Tale Beading School Academy box. And it has lots of potential, so I think we need to return to it. And we are bringing you now a beautiful matte emerald color. There are 6 pieces included in the box, and they can become focals of a smaller piece, or you can actually arrange them into bigger motifs, for example 4 of them or all 6. It's up to you. They are already set in metal claw settings, and the metal claw settings have 2 pairs of holes, so that's how you can attach beads all around them easily. Angelina says, that's a really beautiful green. And I'm loving it too. However, I also felt the need of including one more color of these teardrops in the fuchsia level box. So you will also find here 6 pieces of crystal shine with silver colored claws. So there will be more pieces where you can use this, and then you can decide which color goes where. What is your first impression? Are you up for the green, or do you like the elegance of the crystal shine? Gunnar says, I really love the green too. For me, it depends that what kind of combination would I be looking for. Like with crystal, silver, for example, maybe I would want to give an accent with the green ones. Kristen says she would love a combination. Cindy loves both of them together. Rachel says the same. Yosin also likes them both. And Linda is also team green. Wonderful. And Neeti also loves the combination. And Katalin says, the crystal shine has been one of my favorites, but this green tone is amazing. I'm so happy that you like them, ladies. I always like to include also some round-shaped cabochons, because, for example, when we bead a motif, then sometimes I want to go for longer earrings, and it's so easy to bezel a round-shaped cabochon, for example, an 8mm Preciosa chaton like these Erinit ones, with peyote or square stitch bezel, and then make the earrings longer or use them as connectors. And Susan says she loves Erinit, and same for me, actually. It's probably one of my favorite green, well, not probably, it is definitely one of my favorite green tones. And as Kimberly says, it's a perfect soft complementary color for the other two. And then, other thing how I like to make my earrings bigger and even more of shoulder dusters is by hanging charms or pendants at the bottom. So when I found this 12 times 13mm teardrop shaped glass pendants, then I knew that these have to go into the collection. The beautiful Bavarian nature, it's not only about the forests, it's also about the beautiful blue sky, and also about crystal clear lakes that you can see when you walk in the nature. So look at this, how beautiful they all are together. And you can easily hang, there are 6 pieces of these glass drops, not alone with my love for shoulder dusters. So these can be easily hung under a motif, a pendant, a pair of earrings, but you can also arrange them, again, just like the teardrops, into a different shape. And I happen to know that one of my friends in our designer team, hi dear Miriam, is exactly playing with a shape like this. So we will learn a lot from that piece. Rachel, this is not Preciosa. It's glass out of the 4 components that we saw so far. The chatons are Preciosa and the other are glass. Catherine says Sissy would have loved that. I have a feeling too. And then I also think that she would love these special fire polished beads. They are probably the biggest fire polished beads that I have ever seen, and the shape is called Saturn. Recently, we started to work with a new manufacturer of glass beads from the Czech Crystal Valley, and this is one of the special shapes that I found in their portfolio. So these are truly big, like 12 times 14 millimeter. So how can we play with them? Of course, we can include them in earrings. The 2 pieces are great for earrings, but when I was arranging my components for a box, then I was also thinking that they can be included into a necklace, for example, on 2 sides of a pendant to give it like more focus. And the cut, it seems to be like really like it takes me back when I look at it, then it takes me back in history. So I think Sissy would have loved this. And Priya joined us for the first time live. And also I had a sneak peek of Robin joining us for the first time. So I would like to welcome everyone who is here with us for the first time during a live video. Thank you, ladies, for being here. And please ask all your questions that come to your mind. I think this shape can be also like decorated further with some extra beads, so I'm really curious where will we end up with these ones. But let's look further. I have here, this is something that we love playing with all the time, Preciosa Swan rhinestones, or they are also called Chaton Rose Montes. And this time I selected the 4 millimeter size. I love playing with all 3, the 2.8, the 4, and the 6, but this time I saw this one the most fitting. And the color in the box is chrysolite opal in gold setting. So again, to make the combination of all the different shades of green even more sophisticated, we also have an opal included. Sura says it's her favorite color. Oh, that's so nice. And now I have here a pair of earrings. These are a bit tinier, very supple and elegant, and they are decorated with cubic zirconia. This is how they look like. So they have an elegant, sleek design, and the front of it is fully decorated with cubic zirconia. And Catherine says, I'm happy I have green eyes, so will wear the jewels myself, hopefully. That's so nice, Catherine. I also have green eyes. I don't know how visible it is on the videos, but we have that in common. Then another metal component that will make our life easier as beaders when we are turning beaded motifs into finished jewels are pendant holders. I selected a bag of 4 pieces of these bronze colored ones, and the reason why I really wanted to include this again is the historic design. I love this hidden heart shape at the bottom. And how you use it is that you attach your beaded motif to the loop at the bottom, and you pull a strand of beads or a ribbon through this big opening. It can sometimes happen, what I noticed, that a piece of the metal coating stays inside the big opening, but I could easily remove it with something sharp like an eye pin or a beading owl. So don't get scared if you notice that. Try to gently clean the opening. By the way, both sides are identical, so it doesn't matter how you turn it. And Miriam is also in the Green Eyes Club. And then, okay, this might be the nicest metal component included in the fuchsia level box. It is super special. In fact, it comes from the same country, which is now Bavaria. So many of you guess, I think, that this is what I'm holding, a Naumann, previously known as Clasp Garden Clasp. And the Naumann family, they make clasps in their manufactory for dozens of years. I think, if I remember it correctly, then it's around 50, 60 years. And all their experience and skills go into creating beautiful pieces. So this one is a box clasp. Hi, Terry. Terry used to live in Bavaria. So this is a box clasp. So it means that there is a kind of a box on one side, and then a little tongue that you can release and push into the box. And why I like these types of clasps is that when you push it in and you hear this little click, then it is super secure. Even if I am pulling it, it does not release. First, I have to push down this tongue to remove this part. It can be a bit tricky to put it on your hand if you use it in a bracelet, as I will mine for probably. But with a little training, you can learn that, or of course you can ask someone to help you. So there is one big crystal in the middle of this one, and then 6, 8 smaller pieces all around. And dear Miriam, indeed, still produced in Germany. What's happened that the company took over distribution, but the factory is still selling to, for example, us. So, but we have to use a different name. So everyone is using Naumann after the family instead of the original name. But it is the same, made by the same people, made in the same premises. And Rachel also loves this brand. And Linda says, great clasps. I love them. They are expensive. Indeed, they are really on the pricey side. So but we often try to include them in the Beading School Academy boxes. Since so many beaders joined us as Beading School Academy students, then often we are able to negotiate a better price, or since we are packing more boxes together, then it's more efficient, and that's how we can include these super special pieces in the collections. And now I would like to show you some seed beads. And let's start with some size 15s. I love combinations of metals, and this time there will be 3 different size 15 Miyuki round seed beads in the collection. And hi Nitti, also good to see you. And all of them are metallics. This one is black Labrador full silver. This is white opaque Labrador matted. And then this is Duracoat galvanized gold. So you can create a patinated historic look by using the matted ones. And I love it when we alternate between shiny and matte, as that creates more depth in a design. And then, of course, the royal touch of gold is a must, I think. So there's also a matching color with the Duracoat galvanized gold in size 11 round Miyuki seed bead. And we will also need, of course, some Miyuki Delica size 11s. So I have here 2 colors of Miyuki Delicas. One of them is a metallic. It's metallic bronze. And the other one, again, for the beautiful nature of Bavaria, a green, and it is called metallic green. And then, would you like to have some more Miyuki included besides the round seed beads that we also always have? I really hope so, because I have 2 other Miyuki shapes waiting for you this time. Can you guess what can be the shape? Cindy says she loves the metallic green, and Rachel says, more Miyuki, please. Lita would also love more. So I have 2 more Miyuki beads in the collection. One of them is the half tila in crystal Labrador full matted, and the other one is a 6mm slender bugle in white pearl Ceylon. So Sissy also had a very romantic side, and the pearly colors for me also bring that romance into a piece. So besides the patina of history, we also need a bit of that softness, I think, to really represent Sissy's soul in this collection. And Kata is asking if I'm okay. You know what, Kata? Since we are playing with the Academy boxes, I am also stepping out of my comfort zone very often. Even the black with the Lucia's Light team that time, that was new for me. And now it's time for the Pearl Ceylon. Let's see if I also play with it or only Susie and Nitty and Veronka will. Or maybe Roxy. But I chose it for the collection. Oh, Susie says I'm evolving. That's so nice to hear. And indeed, I never say never. And who knows what tomorrow brings. Now, after so many beautiful glass bits from Yuki, let's check out some more metal components. So, one of the things that Sissy was famous for was her beautiful hair. She used to spend hours with caring for her beauty, and especially for her beautiful long hair that reached nearly the ground. So this time I selected also a hair clip with a historic look for you. I know that many of you love it, and if you have short hair, then I trust you that maybe you can bead something beautiful for a loved one with this hair clip. So we will be attaching motifs to this filigree hair clip. You can open it by pushing here on these two sides and then close it again when attached to your hair. You can also attach pieces through these holes on the sides or here through the filigree itself. And then one more metal finding, a little ear stud with a transparent cubic zirconia stone setting. I know there are readers who like smaller earrings or who like to cover the holes in the earlobes directly, so this is perfect for them. And Ginny says, my daughter loved the hair jewelry I made her. I'm so happy to hear that, Ginny. Your pieces are beautiful. And then, after the earrings, I have here one more bag of cabochons. And I told you that Sissy loved stars. She had jewels shaped made from diamond, shaped as stars that she wore in her hair. And that's why I decided to include a bag of these star-shaped glass cabochons in moonlight with a silver-colored setting. And we started to play with this shape during the Beading School Advent Adventure last year. And we already have a design, the Eternal Starshine, to go with it. But I think there are a lot more possibilities. So let's see, where do we go with the star-shaped cabochons? They also have two pairs of there is a hole on each side, and there are 5 points of the star. So you can, for example, attach a seed bead first here and then keep going around and around. And Linda says that she picked up a few during Advent, so you can put them to good use now during this theme. And Kata says, we started to play with this shape. You mean we hoarded a lot of colors? Okay, you can rephrase what I say and it might be more accurate. Indeed. And to go with the sparkle of the stars, I have here also some more Preciosa crystals for you. In fact, I have here 3 bags of Preciosa crystal bicon beads. 2 of them are of the 3mm size. One of them is Crystal Aurum Full, and the other one is Crystal Lagoon. And we know already Crystal Aurum Full. It is an evergreen, beautiful color that you can use all the time with so many different color combinations. But Crystal Lagoon might be a little bit less familiar for you. And they are kind of neutral. They are transparent, but they have this very subtle bluish grayish tone. So they are truly special. Cindy says all three of them are gorgeous. I'm really happy that you like them. And Snezhana is also here, and she says that she found her favorites. And now let's go back just a little bit more to the metal components, as I have here a bag of earring stoppers. I know that you like also sometimes the basic components in the boxes. And these are not 2xAB. These are crystals with a special coating, but not 2xAB, made and coated by Preciosa. And then the romance in Sissy's life that I mentioned, it also comes back in these 2 toggle clasps in antique gold colored. It's kind of a flower, kind of a heart. It's a blooming heart, in fact. And they are perfect for necklaces, in my opinion, especially if you decide to use a heavier pendant, because then the pendant pulls the toggle clasps apart, and then they are safe from opening. If I have any doubts, then I like to wrap the strand of beads around the O part for more safety. Then I have here some more glass beads. And let's start with fire polished beads. Again, I have 2 bags of the 3mm size and 1 bag of the 4mm size that matches one of the smaller ones. So for the love of nature, we have here matte dark bronze. I actually deliberately always include matte beads, especially when we want something to make shine, because when you have shiny on shiny, then it is kind of a flat effect, but when you put together shiny with matte, then it really stands out. So we have the matte dark bronze, and besides that, this one already has a beautiful, beautiful name. We also have opaque pale turquoise stardust. Look how well it goes together with the chrysolite opal. If you like an effect when it's more like tone in tone, but also with the darker shades of green. And then, let's see, we have here also pearls. We have 2mm round beads in smoked silver. And then we have here glass beads in silver blue. And this stone, this is just so beautiful in my opinion. Somewhat turquoise, so I asked you before, like, do you think that my turquoise nails will match the new collection, or is it a leftover from birthday week? But in fact, I always like to say that turquoise matches everything, not only turquoise blue, so I think I am safe. Cindy finds the silver blue beautiful. And Angelina is asking, indeed, Czech pearls made in the crystal volley. And then I have here four bags of beads, out of which 3 shapes are completely new, but you might be familiar with 2 of them. And then I have 1 shape that we have already played with, but it's a classic that always gets lots of enthusiasm on my bead mat too. So here we have a bag of storm duos in crystal full AB. And these wavy beads, they are just so nice to add more motion but into a piece, but also like to frame, for example, a glass drop. So they will be super nice to play with. Again, like nothing wrong with me by selecting crystal full AB, but for the sake of the color palette, I am sacrificing my own preferences. After all, we can't always have just turquoise. Then I have here something super sparkly. It's a glass bead we haven't played with yet. Sparkly gives it away that it's probably a faceted, fire-polished bead. And actually, Sarah mentioned earlier spacers, when I asked, what do you think, what kind of milky beads we are going to play with? So we don't have milky spacers, but we have fire-polished microspacers in the Bavarian Princess collection. They are tiny. They are 2 times 3 millimeter ones only. And when you include them in a bezel or any kind of design, then they just catch your eye. You want to look at it, look at that part of the piece where the light is like reflecting on the facets. God, I'm laughing at your idea. I love it. So I hope you like the faceted microspacers. I really enjoyed designing with them. And Ariana is asking, the same as the signature box? Indeed, this is the same as we had in the signature box. So in the future, more colors might be coming very soon. Then this is the next one is a 3-hole bead. You might remember the Aurora Borealis collection and the 3-hole beam beads that we had. They came super useful as connectors. They came super useful. They were super useful when we wanted to create strong connections. And let's try playing with some more 3-hole beads. So this time it's going to be Kali beads in this matte silver color. And they have kind of a nugget shape when you look at them from the side. And they have a rectangular, somewhat rounded rectangular shape when you look at them from the top. So they will be included in several designs during the upcoming theme. And then we have a 3rd bag of actually not even glass, but cubic zirconia. there are many, many, many pieces in this little bag, as we have here something super tiny. And Katja, yes, indeed, we will have a wide range of colors from Kali beads. And also, before you would ask, a wider range of colors later from this cubic zirconia, of course. And they look like, these are little charms actually. They have a small hole, but I tested that my tulip needle with my usual fire line can go through them several times. So we can hang these as tiny charms under a design. But also, since we can cross through them several times, it is possible to include them in motifs themselves. So I am curious, what will you say when next week I will show you Susie's piece that she's working on? I think you will love it very much. Cut, of course, I can show it on a needle. So this is a size 11 that I have here. I'm trying to get it close to my camera. So there's the hole. So one side is, it's kind of like a chaton, that one side is flat and the other side is pointy. And Linda says, so interesting, you can make tiny flower petals. Indeed. And actually, I already decided that I will name my jewels after Bavarian flowers. So this will be very fitting. Shiny little drops, as Jackie says. And now, let's look at the last three bags that I have here. I kept the best ones for the end, in my opinion. So I have here two more metal findings. One of them is an ear stud. And the treasury named it the Elisabeth ear stud. And it already looks intriguing from the side. But when I unpack them and show them to you from the front, I think you will love them even more. So there are three cubic zirconia pieces inserted into both ear studs, a bigger one in the middle, and then two smaller ones at the top and at the bottom. The loop is front facing, but we already learned, or you can learn from the Beading School blog, how you can fix your motifs nicely even to these loops that are seemingly the wrong way. So this is also when the earring stoppers will come handy that I showed you earlier. Cindy says they are absolutely stunning, and Angelina finds them gorgeous. And Jackie is saying, oh. But let's see the other bag of metal findings. I think you will also like them a lot. They are also in a gold-colored setting with several cubic zirconia pieces inserted. So what do you think about these ones, ladies? These are beautiful connectors, which you can, for example, use in a pair of earrings or on two sides of a pendant, for example. I hope my camera focuses nicely, because they are indeed stunning, as Niti says. And I find the shape very unusual, and it reminds me of jewels worn indeed by different royal families that we can see in museums or in films. Ariana says belongs to a princess. Sherry says, oh, she found it already. I just topped off my box with a couple of the bundles. And Linda also says, great for 19th century vibe. Sura can't wait for her box. But I will leave you this here in the corner so you can keep admiring them. However, I have here that fuchsia bag that I showed you at the beginning. So as you can see, this is a truly special box. The fuchsia level collection contains, among else, a handmade art cabochon, guaranteed beading school quality, made by a master ceramic artist in Slovakia near the treasury. Can you guess what is the shape? After talking about everything and seeing about everything from else from the box, I'm curious. It is a shape that we have never had before. I love art cabochons very much because literally every piece goes through the hands of an artisan, so it feels truly special when you work with them. Oh, okay, I say you can guess, but it actually is written on the bag. So Susie says that your camera is so sharp we can read the label. So I blew my own surprise. So let's see this star. So this was specifically made for the Bavarian Princess collection, and it fuses the star-shaped diamonds and the royal touch that the star-shaped diamonds that Sissi used to wear in her hair, and her love for Bavaria with the green color. Okay, Rachel also says that it's already on the website. My little show is today like the teaser is now pranked. So I love art cabochons for different reasons. As I said, like you feel with every piece that they went through the hands of an artisan, but also I love the versatility. They always have flat backs, so you can easily use them in bead embroidery. But also, since they are so precise, then they can also be used in bead woven pieces. And I can already reveal to you that Veronka actually used this for the second signature piece of the Bavarian Princess collection. And when it comes to embroidery, okay, I don't want to delay you, but imagine this as bead embroidery with the 6 teardrop cabochons. I hope someone will play with that idea. So I will now switch back to my face camera. I hope, and please let me know again if you can hear me and see me. And then I have a few important things that I would like to share with you. So let's start. one more moment. I need to arrange my screen. A little bit. Ariana says that tech is okay, so I'm happy to hear that. So I will share with you also my screen now. And as promised, there is already an article on the Beading School blog waiting for you, where you can check that what is inside your Bavarian princess box. So there is a full list of everything that is included. You can find the blog at beadingschool.com/blog/ or simply by navigating through the menu. And when you scroll down, you will first see everything that is included both in the turquoise and the fuchsia boxes. And when you scroll to the bottom, then you will see separately the extras that are included only in the fuchsia box. And with this, headmistress of Beadingschool Academy virtual classroom announced that the classroom is officially open, and the virtual classroom is your place to find everything and to navigate through the Beadingschool Academy program. You can access it only if you are a student. And when you open it, you will see the tiles standing for the separate team. And thank you, Susie, so much for that announcement. And Susie added right now the Bavarian princess tile. And you can already see some other topics under it, but over the following 2 months, it will be more and more as we start beading and working together. What is very important, that we have here a video connected to this tile, where you can learn how to use the virtual classroom. If you are joining us now, it's a massive program with lots of opportunities, so I highly recommend watching this video. And then you can also see the connection to the What's Inside Your Box article. As you can see, next week during Coffee Time with Erika, the first jewels announcement is coming, so please join me. I think it will be a wonderful opportunity, and afterwards you can also start putting together your mini kits. And as many of us, actually now 5 of us designers, are working with the Beading School Academy theme boxes, Nitti, Zuzi, Veronka, Ruxandra, and me, sometimes even Vicky from Bead Magazine, for example, or other friends designers, then we always show you the jewels during a live video. And then you can prepare your mini kits after selecting that which ones would you like to bead. And if you have a feeling that you would like to bead a lot from this theme, then we prepared for you also bundles connected to the theme. And if you like, then you can pick up, for example, extra metal findings. You can pick up extra preciosa crystals. You can pick up extra Miyuki beads. So there are 6 different bundles waiting for you. The art cabochon is not part of the bundles, so if you would like to have more of those, then you can find it separately in the bead shop. Under inspiration, we also have a Bavarian princess category. And what's super good to know is that there is an extra feature for Beadingschool Academy students, that you can top up your boxes and you can pick up anything you need from the bead shop. And we can send it together to you with your theme box with no extra charge. We will start sending the theme boxes Thursday morning, so on the 16th of May. So that's the time when you are free to shop, and we can for sure post everything to you together. It will take for us several days to ship out all the boxes. They always travel, by the way, with a track and trace number, and we bump them up to FedEx if possible, if you reach a certain sum with all your orders. And you, thanks to that tracking number, you can keep an eye on them. You can also keep an eye on your orders in your account and see if they have been completed or if they are still open for the top-up option. And here, just to finish this part, you can also pick up everything one by one if you would like to have something more from one specific bead or component. And what's coming besides the first jewels video next week? So already on Friday, we are starting to prepare for the Bavarian princess theme. And we will start preparing with a retro, no one has to be the not Friday, Thursday, sorry. Retro, no one has to be the lone theme. And this time, it's going to be, just a moment, I would like to share the picture. The Louisiana design. So later, when your box arrives, then you can bead it in sissy colors, as everything is included in the box. This was my original that we beaded a few years ago, and this is how Nitti beaded it in the Bavarian princess colors. So on Thursday, it will be Nitti waiting for you and teaching you how to make the Louisiana design. And I'm checking my notes to make sure that I don't forget to mention anything that's important. But I think I have everything. And Ariane noticed that the whole of Louisiana is actually in the middle. It's star-shaped, so it's really fitting. So right. So lovely, ladies. Do you have any questions? Rachel says, I love beading along with Nitti. Indeed. She's such a good teacher. And Sherry says, in the meanwhile, I love this collection. The Sayulita sunset was close to my heart, as I live and was raised on the Texas border of Mexico. This new collection is very close to my heart, as my dad's side is German, with some of the family from Bavaria. My mother is from England and lived on the North Sea. You already covered that with Sirens of the Northern Sea. Are you making these boxes special for me? Thank you, Erika, for another gorgeous collection. And dear Sherry, thank you so much for your kind words. It feels really special that the boxes speak to you. And thank you so much for beading with us. And Laura is asking, hi, dear Laura. Erika, are there any fuchsia boxes left for this theme? I love the metal components. Dear Laura, according to my knowledge, when I checked before the video, there were still Beadingschool Academy boxes left, few turquoise ones, and a little bit more of the fuchsia ones. So if you would like to pick up a full box, another one, you can also do that. Thank you so much if you do that. Lita is wondering if a star cabochon can be fit in the Louisiana motif. I think the Louisiana has 6 points and the star cabochon has 5, so that might be a bummer, but maybe you can adjust it. And thank you so much, ladies. If you don't have more questions, then I would like to thank you for being here today with me. And I can't wait to start creating Sissy-inspired jewels together with you. Thank you for loving the theme. Thank you for your kind comments. I am looking forward to this new adventure. Take care and happy beading.